Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'd like to take you along for a relatively short test drive of our project car MGTF. This car we are selling in a no reserve auction, and it is a project car, but I'd like to show you the engine does function, the transmission functions, it does drive. In no way am I implying this car is ready to go on a tour or be driven the way it is. The brakes are marginal. We did replace the rear wheel cylinders and the shoes in the rear and the brake hose in the rear. The fronts really need to be rebuilt, and it should have a new brake master cylinder. The transmission is a little notchy, but not bad. The engine is nice and strong and peppy, and it's a great candidate for either just turning it into a fun driver or doing a restoration. It's a very solid, largely original car, and it is a TF-1500, so it's the last of the T-Series cars. So let's start it up. The engine is always very eager to start, just like that, starts right up. Tachometer is working, the temperature gauge is working, and it runs cool. It's not currently showing any charge, and the generator light is on, so I'm assuming it's not charging. It does have oil pressure. Grab it a little bit. We have most of the electrics working, but again, we're selling it as a project car. So let's just go for a short drive. It's a little windy today, so the sound quality is not as good as we like, but you'll be able to hear the engine. Transmission shifts reasonably well. It's a little notchy. It likes to be double clutched when you're downshifting into second, but all the gears are functioning. Clutch engagement is nice and smooth. It's actually a very peppy motor. The 1500. It's a nice engine. There's second, third gear. Back down to second with a double clutch. Going slow because the brakes are pretty marginal. This car would be a really fun project to take on. Third gear. And there's fourth gear. So it does run and drive, but certainly needs some work done to it before it's really roadworthy. Please ask us any questions, and this will be a fun auction. It's a no reserve auction. Thanks for coming along for a ride.